I'm Robbie D'Orazio. I'm 19 years old. I'm going to be a sophomore at Liberty University, and I just kind of wanted to talk about how my youth group experience has led me to wanting to study youth ministry and take that as a career. So I never really, my parents went to church, my family kind of went to church, but I never really committed to that. I was very inconsistent. I really never went to youth group. I didn't like that scene, and what brought me to the youth group was being invited on a mission trip. I was going into my sophomore year of high school. I really didn't want to go. I'm more of a homebody. I never really went out and surfed before, and my friends kept pushing me. The youth pastor kept pushing me to go, and that's kind of when I took the leap of faith, and just said, you know what, what's 1 week gonna do? And I decided to go. There was about 17 students that went on that trip, and I think I loved every part of it. I've never gone on a trip like that before for a week to serve and to be with a community of believers. You know, I knew God was a thing, but I never really wanted to take that faith and put Jesus first in my life. And that week I did that week, and it changed my life forever. I think one of the biggest reasons why I committed my life to Jesus is because of the community and the family atmosphere that the youth group presented me with, and they took me in as one. I never really felt a part of something until I went on that trip, and after that trip, I just had a desire unlike any other to not only know more about Jesus, but to do the same thing that my youth pastor and all those students at the youth group did for me, which was make me feel part of something and understand that the most important thing in life is Jesus. I started coming to youth group more consistently and just doing all the events and all this, and I just thought, this is what I want to do. I want God to use me in any way He can to change lives, and I think that youth ministry is just a perfect way to do that. And so that's what led my decision to study youth ministry at Liberty University. This youth group has made such a big impact on me. It has influenced so many of my decisions, and it really influenced me to just take this leap of faith, not only to study youth ministry, but to try to make it a career for my life. And I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful, and I just want to give back and let God use me in any way I can. So.
Hi, my name is Pam Cabrian. I'm going to be a junior at VCU, and this is my story. I wasn't born into this church. My family didn't go to this church, but luckily for me, one of my neighbors had invited me to Rockfish, which for this youth group, that's like an event that we have with worship and games and food. And at the time, I always knew who Christ was, but I didn't really know what it meant to have a relationship with Him. And after that, I had looked around and seen all these young people worship Him, and I just wanted that kind of relationship. As time went on, I started coming to youth group regularly. I started going on mission trips, and it really had made an impact on me in the fact that I was making these friendships and these relationships and these memories that I knew were going to last me a lifetime. I'm in college. I was really sad to leave this church because there was really one place that I knew that was home. And luckily for me, I'm only going to a school that's 20 minutes away, and I've had the privilege to get to come back and lead these students and get to pour into these students the way that leaders had poured into me when I was in school. Over the years, I've watched students grow from this youth group. I've been able to see the impact that God had, and I have seen God's work through so many of us, and because of this, I want to be able to stay devoted and keep pushing students into wanting to see Christ, even though I'm not in the youth group anymore. I still go on retreats, I still go on mission trips, and I lead worship with them, and it's honestly not only for the students, but for me, continue to push me to want to seek out Christ in everything I do. I know how much of an impact this youth group has made on me, that I want to be able to give those students the same experience.